Hi, here's my audience. Think about how different our country would be if every single eligible voter had the chance to cast a ballot without barriers. Now imagine decisions and policies that could reflect the true will of the people. It starts with making voting easier for everyone. Voting shapes everything, from who leads our communities to the laws that affect our daily lives. If we don't make voting more accessible, many voices, including your own, could be left out. I've researched the barriers that keep people from voting and learned why so many people don't participate. Through my findings, it's clear that simplifying voting registration and expanding voting access can strengthen our democracy. We must make voting more accessible by ensuring everyone registers to vote, everyone participates in each election, and ensures that every voice is heard. First of all, I'll explain why many people don't vote and the problems that result from lower voter turnout. Then I'll present a solution to simplify voter registration and provide more education on how voting impacts our lives. Finally, I'll show the positive changes that can happen when more people vote and how this simple action can lead to a better, more representative government. Now that I have stated why voting is important, let's look at why many people don't vote and the problem this causes. Lower voter turnout weakens democracy by limiting representation and excluding key voices from important decisions. If voter turnout remains low, our leaders and policies will only reflect the views of a small portion of the population, leaving many of us without a voice. About 25% of eligible voters didn't participate in the 2020 election due to barriers like registration issues and time constraints, according to the U.S. Election Assistance Commission of 2020 report. Pew Research shows that expanding voting options boosts turnout, especially for underrepresented groups. The 2020 election saw a record turnout in states offering mail-in early voting options, particularly among low-income and minority communities. A Yale academic study shows on voter registration reveals that simplifying the process can greatly impact voter turnout, especially in marginalized groups, according to the Yale Intex College. Now that we have seen why more people need to access voting, let's explore solutions to make this a reality. Simplifying voter registration and offering more options can drastically increase participation and make elections more representative. Making it easier to register and vote helps make sure that every voice is heard, including yours, is counted. Automatic voter registration ensures more people are included without the need for extra steps. States with automatic registration saw a significant rise in registered voters, making it a practical and effective solution, according to the U.S. Census Bureau and the voter registration trends. Expanding more mail-in voting and early voting options allows flexibility for voters with busy schedules or limited transportation. According to the Brookings Institute, states that offers these options in 2020 saw major increases in turnout in the election 24 issues at stake. A report from the Yale Academic One File shows that simplifying voting laws and providing voter education can lead to a long-term increase in voter participation, according to the Yale One File business. Now that we've outlined a clear solution, let's imagine the benefits that come with more people participating in each election. Picture a future where every eligible voter has a say and where policies reflect the needs of all people, not just a few. When more people vote, the decisions our leaders make will better reflect the diverse needs of our society and will all benefit from a more responsive and fair government. Higher voter turnout leads to more accurate representation in government. More participation ensures that elected officials represent the interest of all communities, not just those who traditionally vote. A more represented government makes better decisions for everyone. As a result, we see policies that better serve the whole population rather than just selected groups. We must make voting more accessible by ensuring everyone registers to vote and participates in each election to strengthen our democracy and make sure every voice is heard. We discussed the reasons why voter turnout is low, explored solutions to simplify voter registration and voting, and imagined the positive changes that more voter participation can bring. Now it's up to you. Support voter registration drives, educate others about their voting rights, and advocate for policies that make voting easier. Let's work together to make sure everyone's voice is heard in our democracy. And